Yo, what is good? Welcome back to the CDL Film Room. Today we got Atlanta FaZe versus Boston Karachi Hardpoint. If you do remember, this is from the first day of the matches, and this had a crazy ending. So can't wait to get into this one. Both these teams did look decent. Boston looked a little worse in their second match, and FaZe is looking like they're getting to that mode slowly but surely. But let's get into this P1 here. So FaZe get control of this P1, and they're in red right now. We have Cillian in red, and you're gonna see Draza spawn up in Diner. And I want to talk about the play that Draza makes, because a lot of motherfuckers that want to chase kills would either run down this mid alley right here, like push into red, and like I just want to highlight what he does here and stay tight to the. Alright, so I do want to take a quick break and just talk about the importance of this building that we call red right here. We're going to be talking about red a lot. You see Boston have two players working through there, and Capsule's outside of red, but still in that red area. And it's just a big area on the map for a lot of these breaks, especially for this P2. I mean, you can break it from a lot of areas. You have a lot of lines of sight from here, the window, top balcony, bottom, like the little back alley. You have this little low cement area that's kind of ass, and you can see all mid from red as well. So we'll talk about that a little bit later too. But just want to highlight the importance of red and some of these other areas of the map, like top, like this coop area, top third, top AC. This back junkyard area is really important on the map. And there's a couple areas we're gonna be highlighting throughout this video, but red is really important, really fucking important. So we go to this P2. So Draza makes a good decision to play tight. He waits for his, I don't know who that is, but waits for his teammate to get in the hill. And he has a big gunfight on Capsule right here in this little mid-cut bending area. Has to win that. If he doesn't win that, it could get a little scary, because Slasher can then work through red if he wants to. You have two players working through red as well. Slasher can end up working the flank, but Draza starts off winning the huge gunfight. And this is an example of why I just love watching FaZe. So Jaws gets this kill. He knows everyone's going to spawn in this back junk area. Now, a lot of you fuckers, especially with an AR, which is a bad play because it's not the comfort situation, unless you get behind this heady, going to push into this low red area with not a lot of info by yourself, and two players are already going to be pushing in there. He knows there are still missing three players, one on old and two that are going to be pushing, so he waits for his teammates to get to the hill to fight the cross with them. But I also want to highlight the play that Simp makes right here. So you have Slasher coming off P1. He's going to flank around, which is actually a good play by Slasher. And Simp's going to pick up his flank. You motherfuckers that I play with, look at what he does, man. Pick up the flank. So you have Draza getting the kills here. We're going to play tight towards this P2. You see Simp, he doesn't really know what Slasher's doing with this P1. He takes a couple more steps. He sees that Abezy's going to push him to his low cement area, and he just turns around. Just such a simple fucking play. Everyone has everything. We're covered. We're downhill. I'll just turn around, pick up flank, gets the good timing on Slasher trying to go up the ladder, and I need you motherfuckers to take note of that. So right here, we do see Abezy holding through his low red, but what I want to talk about is the side that Boston is breaking this P2 from. So it is the favorable side to be breaking P2 from, because it's the easier side to hold P3 from. And you're going to see that we talked about this red control earlier. Now on the mini map, I don't know if you guys were paying attention, but Slasher got into a nice little creddy up top third, or top red. So he's going to go, I think he's going to clear out his low cement. He's going to clear out his low red. His teammates are clearing out this little hotel area, and he gets into a little creddy in this little low top red area, and it becomes huge on this P3 break, because FaZe are going to try to break through red right here, and Slasher ends up being the thorn in the side. So FaZe are going to try to work this. Slasher gets Simp up top red, and then Stoopy's going to work over, but Abezy knows that now they're missing Slasher, so it just kills everything. Celium's looking for Slasher in red right now. I don't think he finds him. He hops out, kills Abezy. Now him and Stoopy can set up a nice little team shot here, looking top red. Stoopy puts good shots in the Simp. Slasher gets one. And then Slasher's just making plays. Like, it was a revenge game for Slasher, but people were giving him a lot of flack last year because of just all the top threes and only one championship for FaZe. But Slasher was cooking, man. He picks up the rival, still pushing out red and cooking, and they're making sure he had this red control. And I want you to just look at how Snoopy plays this little tree right here. You can fuck up aim assist, and they can't really see you there. So good play by Snoopy. And then right now, I want to highlight what Simp is doing again in this low red area. So we keep talking about red. Now we have the P3 to P4 rotation. And you see they already have one guy in red. I think that's MC. That's going to be trying to hold red with Simp. But Boston's going to be trying to break through this red area. So they have two guys. One, I think Snoopy's hopping out that top red. And I don't know who's coming through, but someone's going to come through that low red and try to pinch Simp. And then they're going to try to, what I think is to try to work like a little pinch through front, because we have Slasher on old here. And someone's going to spawn up in this back P3 area. And then what I think they're going to try to do is try to work maybe someone in the top third, and maybe go through P1 or something like that, and work a pinch to the hill. So these kills over by this low red area, by this P5, are gigantic. And you just see Simp go crazy, get Slasher, and slides out, get Snoopy. these kills let Celium go to the hill, and then we get we can have a clean setup here for FaZe, which is never a good sight. And then we get to the hill, and Abezy and Simp are gonna show us why they're just them right now. Abezy's able to get one start up here up top, and then Sim's gonna come through with the rival, get the trade here. And if I'm Slasher, I'm losing full. I mean, he doesn't miss you. Like, damn. My fault, let it go. My fault. So now we're back talking about red. Now it's really not the importance of holding it. It's kind of a play you can make around it. So FaZe are going to try to work a break here. They're holding P2. They're working to break to P3 through red, which is the way I think you should do it. I'm almost positive this is Abezy and Simp down here working a 2-on-1 on Priesta, which, I mean, they're going to win that more times than not. So they're going to trade out on him. I think they actually win it without dying, and then Slash going to make a good play, slide over and contest him, not just sit in this credit and wait for him to come in, and because that's just going to establish more map control for FaZe. At least goes up and fights them and buys more time for the play that Snoopy's going to make over here by Coop. So Snoopy's at Coop, and I think he is up top third and can see that no one's really pushing his street. Probably alarms him a little bit, and then draws to take some shots on him in the back. But unfortunately, I think he either falls or jumps off, and then that allows Snoopy to be able to win this fight. And knowing that one's on hold and two, Priesta calls out that two are fighting him over by this junkyard area, makes a godlike play. So Simp and Abezy are gonna try to work through junk. Obviously, fight Slash, where I think it's a good play. How I talked about, he's buying time, so Snoopy can work this full flank. So Snoop's able to get these kills, and then good spawn knowledge from Boston. They know these guys are going to spawn in this like a little low useless area, and you see everyone on the minimap turn around and go fight that area by street. So Snoopy gets that kill and then works his godlike flank, and they get Boston get a clutch hold here. I think they either tie it or nearly take the lead here, going back to that P4 Green Fountain Churchill, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But they just got a godlike pinch by Snoopy that we can all take into our rank, into our eights, or whatever the fuck your team's going, whatever you're doing. Please hit that pinch if it's available, because that shit was godlike. Right now, I want to talk about the play that Capstone makes down low in the minimap here, and Snoopy on this pinch. So Cap makes a good play. I'm pretty sure he was at this street pretty early. And he knows, and Boston pretty much knows, they need some semblance of control of this street, because if not, it's kind of ugly. I mean, FaZe are already set up initially on this hill. Abezy's up top, and I think that's Simp down low, or one of the two. I think it's Dries and Abezy and Hill. Simp's going to this little top third area, and Celium's going to try to work top third as well with him, I think, is what their initial setup is, so they can control this street and then just funnel them through front. And then having to funnel through front to first FaZe, I mean, we all fucking know. It just doesn't sound ideal to have to go through one doorway versus all four of those fucking cannons. So Cap gets a gigantic kill. I think he catches a good timing on Simp just trying to climb up here. And this kind of opens the map up real nicely for Boston. So, you know, you got at least one in Hill. It ends up being two, though, but you know you have at least one. So now Snoopy can work this little pinch, kill the guy in Hill. Then we can trade out the guy up top and get more info. And now we have like a nice little natural pinch working. So you see Cat working the street, and yeah, he catches a fucking great timing on Sim. Literally just climbed up, and then Snoopy now can hit this pinch for free. It's a nice little kill here on Abezy down low. I think Abezy had to lose full there. I'm pretty sure he got the first shot on him. Slasher gets the trade, and now we can at least get the initial of this church, which is huge. So we hold P3, now we have initial at church, make the game scrappy. They end up making that hill really scrappy, but now we go into this P5, like damn near tied. And I want to talk about, I mean, listen, Slasher makes plays here, but let's set it up. We have like another nasty looking break by FaZe that's getting set up here. So you have Drazo and Old, and he can either hit through red here or hit through this low vending area. I'm pretty sure he hits through red. You have Simp already deep on the flank. Abezy's ready to join him, which is not a nice sight. And then you have Celium working this back alley 1v1 versus Priesta, which, like, the way it's setting up right now, it's looking like it's going to be a phase break. But you have Capsule top red, which we talked about red. It's going to come down to him getting one kill, and then, of course, the guy on the hill that I just circled, Slasher. So we have Slasher. Now, I want to talk about how he plays this, because it seems like he makes a hero play, but he does a really good job of just playing patient and waiting for his teammates. So his teammates are dying, the pressure's collapsing on hill. Those two's working his back door, gets out, plays towards his teammates, gets a nice little kill on Abezy, free kill. Free shots here on the guy that was behind the counter, waits for Capsule to come in, picks up a rival, puts good shots into him, slides out, has to fight that one. Then just plays his life here on the back. Knows FaZe is going to collapse hill now. His teammates are spawning out. Priest comes and gets a kill. He thinks he's going to calm down a little bit. Comes in the hill, wins another huge one on Celium. And it's just like, yo, what slasher am I watching, yo? Is this BO3 slasher? Like, he's just working his hill. Both guns going back and forth, staying calm, pre-aiming. No Abezy's coming, guns him. And then thank God Sim gets a trade because it was let it go time. And now we get to a clutch moment in the game. P1. It's about 210, 210. Snoopy's gunning people. We have control of P1. He's going to work up into his low vending area. Could argue might have tried a little too fast. We caught it bad timing. And then Simp calls in a streak here, which is huge. He gets one kill with the streak. I think Abezy gets one. And now it's like, what the fuck? But the frog comes up big. He works in the red, gets the kill on MC, gets the kill on Hill, turns around and just, oh my fucking God. See you later. Like, or something, bro. Or hacking or something. My rival don't be hitting like that, bro. And now it's a foot race to P2. And Boston like they're going to win this game. Like, this is the third time where I thought Boston for sure had the game in the bag. And I want to highlight again, look at number 3. That is Simp. He has 2 teammates already getting over the wall. They have everything. He just turns around. We already talked about it earlier, but this is a game-winning play. He just turns around, picks up the pinch. That pinch could have been extremely costly. And now we get to the part which is just like, what the fuck is this spawn, man? Like, that has to be, like, what is this? What, I have no. It might be the worst. I mean, I don't know what is happening on my minimap right now. I'm sure someone watching that's smarter than me or a coach or something has an explanation, but FaZe get that fortunate spawn, and of course it's Abezy. So now Abezy gets a free kill and he gets a natural pinch here, 238 to 230 just about. And now just Abezy is able to make the game-winning play. Boston's actually kind of working a good pinch here, get the initial blood, but then we get Capsule hopping off, and then Abezy's just gonna gun fucking slasher down low here, and then Priest doesn't know what to do. If he fights this, runs the hill, Abezy shoots him in the back, and we can just watch that again, but we get a fortunate spawn into an Abezy takeover, and Boston start off down 0-1. I think they start off down 0-2, and a lot of people were arguing that Boston could have been up 2-0 in this series. And they lose to kind of like a fortunate spawn, and I want to say, like, I do really enjoy watching this game competitively, way more than MW2, but honestly just as a game itself. But those are the little things that I think throughout the year are going to happen that are going to get on my nerves a little bit, because I feel like Boston at least could have had a better chance to break there. I don't know if they were going to break, but could have had a better chance to break there if it wasn't for that spawn. But listen, FaZe played well. FaZe played better. Ended up winning the series. And FaZe looked really fucking good this year. It's going to be something to watch. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed. We're going to have more breakdowns coming throughout the season. Tap the notification bell to get updated on any time we drop. And then CDL Film Room signing off. You guys have a great fucking day.